So what we really try to think about with our clients, and again, like individually, my family, is what is most important to us. And that starts with understanding our values, but then figuring out, especially because we all have limited resources typically. So like, what are those key priorities in our life? And so we usually talk about having three priorities. If we have more than three priorities, then we don't have any priorities. For me, it is, my family, number one, my health, and then my business. So my health is the one that maybe a little, it's still pretty obvious, but maybe less obvious. For me, that's like staying active, being outdoors, all that kind of stuff is health related, right? And then my family, obviously it's making sure they're taken care of, making sure I'm not missing out on those years when my boys are young, right? That kind of stuff. And then my business is, at the end of the day, that money piece that keeps it all going. And I enjoy what I do, and I love taking care of people. So it's making sure that that's all taken care of. So those are my three priorities. You mentioned earlier about the filtering process, right? So especially if we're noticing we're spending more money, like we can't figure out where our money's going, then it's important to go through a process like that to bring it back to, okay, like, are we spending money on these areas, and are we spending money outside of these areas on things that may be nice, but we don't really need? And it comes back to money. It also comes back to like how we're spending our time too.
Yeah, well, to me, it all fits together, right? I talk about it a lot in the context of parents helping their kids understand that relationship between the money and knowing what they value, right? Because like you said, we've all got limited resources. Well, most of us. Everybody that I've ever known has limited resources, right? So you got to make choices. If you want to move towards financial independence, thanks for watching. If you want to check out the full conversation, hit the link below to subscribe and get new episodes of the FI for Kids podcast every Thursday.